Good evening and welcome back to the VR Master League. We have a set of matches tonight to blow you away. I am Pinch Nerve. I'm here with the beautiful Jeepgirlz, and on the cameras controlling everything you see and everything you hear is the wondrous Wonder T-Man. Jeepgirlz, would you like to tell us about these teams?
Oh boy, will I. We have Crimson Flames over on the orange side. That's Mac and Cheese, Ghost, Kylie, and All-Star. And coming in on Pyro-Optic, we have Kudakai, Gibbles, Maya, and Popcorn Princess. These are two fantastic teams, and I think this is going to be a very fun match this evening.
Oh, it is always a fun match. And you know what? I was looking up a little bit about these teams, and I do believe they're getting ready here. Pyro-Optic, they're currently silver. They're 3-2 this season. Last season, they almost 50%. Crimson Flames, they're a brand new team. They're 2-0 this season. Well, we're going to see how they do because this is the neutral joust, and out of the tubes they come, and it is Crimson Flame knocking it through, but not controlled. Maya for Pyro-Optic is able to grab that disc, going to do a little dodging and send it through mid, down into that trench and in the bubble, and not in the goal. It's going to be slapped around by Mac and Cheese. Mac and Cheese sends it out, and the geometry is in the way. Who grabs it? It is Kudakai. Kudakai is going to send that down, bouncing along the floor, but picked off by Mac and Cheese.
Mac and Cheese just going to hang on to that one I like that name, Mac and Cheese. Mac and Cheese is going to send that disc all the way down the arena into the hands of Kylie, going for the goal, getting those 2 points on the board first here for Crimson Flames.
That's right, and the Crimson Flame is on the board. Is it one Crimson Flame or is it multiple? I'm not really sure. But we're going to have a Pyro-Optic offensive joust. And I do believe Kudakai is going to be playing goalie here. So out of the tubes they come. It is grabbed by Kudakai, who's also QBing. Sends it off to the left. But, a little bounce there. It's going to have to be chased down. And Crimson Flame is able to grab it. Going to go for that long shot, but it's not it. It's back out of the bubble and recovered by Maya. Maya's going to dodge a little bit, try to send it back. But, there was nobody there except for Crimson Flame. All-Star tries to shake the shot, but off the backboard and right back out of the bubble. The stacks are chasing. It is going to be, it's Crimson Flame. Mac and Cheese is going to send it back in, but not quite to the bubble. There it is. And Kudakai is able to grab it, clear it out a little bit to the left.
And that's going to be Mac and Cheese again. Loses possession of that disc as it floats across the arena. Ghost picks it up, sends it right back to Mac and Cheese again. Just trying to draw out some of that defense and open up the lane, and it's going to be good up to Kylie for the point, stretching that lead to 4 with still 8 minutes left on the clock.
Oh, yeah. And just because I know they will listen to this video on demand afterward, I just have to say this. Bad Cootie. Bad. All right. We're going to have an offensive joust by Pyro-Optic. Out of the tubes they come. It's grabbed by Kudakai. Kudakai is going to take their time looking for a little bit of option here. Wow, all the way through, but here comes the stack. Kudakai is able to get rid of it over to Maya. Maya up top there, going to slowly pass it across to Popcorn Princess. Popcorn passes it back, but picked off by All-Star and sent back through mid into the blue bubble. But off the ding ring. That would have been a really pretty shot. It is Mac and Cheese with the disc. Mac and Cheese going to bounce around that post, resets it back, but that's not caught. Wait, Ghost is there, is able to grab it, forward it to Mac and Cheese once again. Mac and Cheese floating outside that bubble, going to bounce it off the ceiling, but picked off by Kudakai and cleared out right through the middle.
And it's going to be right back down into the bubble again as they do race to get it. It's going to be picked up by Ghost. Ghost just going to turn that around as the stun stacks come in and they steal possession of that disc. Going to dig it off the ring, though, not quite getting it in. Oh my goodness, try again. They will get it. You don't get the ones that you don't take, so you may as well keep taking those shots. That disc is going to be coming right back as Popcorn Princess sends it all the way down into the bubble, but the stack is there for Mac and Cheese. Just going to scoop that one up and send it right back.
It's going to be down, bouncing in that trap area. It's going to be grabbed by Gibbles, who's going to send it back into the orange bubble off the backboard, but a little too low to get in that goal. Mac and Cheese is able to grab it, sends it right back out through that left tunnel. However, there is somebody back there. It's Kudakai floating back there, not able to grab the disc. Mac and Cheese and their stack is able to grab that. What do you call it when you stack Mac and Cheese? Is there something for that? I don't know. Mac and Cheese off the ding ring, back out of the bubble. It's now Ghost with the disc, slowly creeping up into the bubble. Maybe a little cut. Oh, there's nobody there to receive that. It's going to be a race for the disc. A little stunning, and All-Star is able to grab it, sends it back across. Geometry plays no favorites, gets in the way. However, Ghost is able to grab the disc, sends it down to Mac and Cheese. Mac and Cheese in that bubble going for the shot, but no, off the ding ring.
And it's going to be right back out again as the Stack's trying to get to it. It's going to be Ghost who picks it up instead, returning that one right back into the bubble. Mac and Cheese again, but what a save, and then a goal there, unfortunately. But points are points, and Crimson Flames is now up by 6.
Yes, they are. And once again, because I just have to say it, bad cootie. I've played with Kudakai, and it's an inside joke. That's okay. Hey, out of the tubes, it is Pyro-Optic. That disc is going to be grabbed by Kudakai, sends it across to the right, and Jeepgirlz is going to bring it into the offensive zone. But watch out, there's the Stack. The Stack is able to grab it. It's Ghost, going to send that right back, and into the mid. Nobody's there. There comes the Stack. It's Kylie. Kylie sending it across into the blue bubble. There is somebody back there. It is Kudakai going to reject that disc, send it out through the right side, a little forward along by Stack, but it is stuck in the mid, and we're chasing it. It's Maya. Maya's going to send it in, but Ghost is back there, grabs the disc, and sends it right back out through the mid, but Kudakai is in the mid, sends it back. Wait, All-Stars right there is going to send it right back, this time through the right tunnel. A little self-pass there. I'm sure that was intentional. From Ghost over to Mac and Cheese. Mac and Cheese taking a shot, and Crimson Flame is up by 8.
And they are up by 8, but you know what? That's not an unreasonable amount of points. 4.5 minutes left on the clock here as Joust Advantage goes back over to Pyro-Optic right now. We are going to come out quickly and grab that disc. And Luna, I see your message. Yes, you guys yell bad cootie when he saves them. That's pretty funny. Kudakai going to send that disc right through. Not quite going to get through the tunnel, though. It's going to come right back, and they are going to have that opportunity. They can get a hand on it, but it's going to be Ghost moving in with the disc and putting those points up on the board for Crimson Flames.
And that brings Crimson Flame up by 10. We have about 4 minutes left. You know, it's only 4 scores in 4 minutes. Absolutely very easily done. But we'll see. It's going to be Pyro-Optic on the offensive joust. Out of the tubes they come. It's grabbed by Kudakai. Kudakai's going to send it to the right over to Popcorn Princess, but stunned out and grabbed by All-Star, sent back into the bubble. They have a Stack. It's Mac and Cheese, and Crimson Flame is up by 12.
They are really stretching that lead a little bit here in round 1. It'll be interesting to see what round 2 holds, but we've got to get through these last 3.5 minutes first as Joust Advantage going back over to Pyro-Optics. They're going to come out and grab that disc right about now, and let's see what they do with it. Are they going to try something different? Popcorn Princess with it now, going to send it down through the tunnel in the hands of Jeepgirlz, but it's going to stolen away by All-Star, sent right into the goal for a nice 3-point shot. Hey, now you're an All-Star.
Hey, now you're an All-Star. Okay, I won't sing. I promise. To be mean to me, and I'll sing. How's that sound? Hey, we have less than 3 minutes remaining, and Pyro-Optic is down by 15. But it is an offensive joust. Out of the tubes they come. It's going to be grabbed by Kudakai, send it across to the left. And it's not caught. It's floating into that bubble. Who is going to get there first? It looks like it's going to be Crimson Flame. They are able to grab that disc, send it out through the left tunnel. The only person back there is Kudakai, but they're not near the disc. And wow, what a shot by Ghost, bringing the Crimson Flame up to 18 points.
Yes, indeedy. 2.5 minutes left, a little under 2.5 minutes left on the clock as they are ready for the joust. Once again, over on the Pyro-Optic side, 2 minutes left on the clock. Gonna grab that disc as Kudakai. Hang on to it, pop it up to Popcorn Princess across the arena to Jeepgirlz, but an unconnected pass is gonna be that opportunity that they were waiting for as Crimson Flames send that one right into the bubble. Mac and Cheese gonna pick it up, walking it back out just a bit, and gonna move that one right in for the goal. And that, my friends, is a mercy.
Oh, well, you know what? That's only round 1, and I've most certainly seen teams come back and take round 2, even after being mercied. So it should be interesting. I noticed a player for Pyro-Optic has just dropped, so we'll see what's going on there. I'm watching these teams play, and Crimson Flame so far seems to just be just simply outplaying Pyro-Optic right now.
Yeah, and I'm watching them play, and I'm not real sure. We've seen Pyro-Optic play before. They're a fantastic team, and I'm not real sure what has happened. Maybe they just, once you get down a couple of points like that, it's kind of hard to come back. Maybe the mental game got them there in round one. I'm hoping for a totally different round two, though, as they will have the opportunity to make some changes, and that might be what we're seeing right now. We see another player from Crimson Flames has left, so maybe we are seeing a roster change. Maybe we're seeing a sub come in. I'm not sure. We'll know that shortly, but I'm hoping for a different game in round two.
Yeah, and I see Luna in the Twitch chat saying a lot of higher ranking players are on the Crimson Flames. I have to admit, I'm not real familiar with any of the player names. So, I mean, I believe you if you say so. I do hear that one of the teams has called a timeout, and this is more of a pause between rounds for those who aren't familiar. Between rounds, you normally get a 1-minute pause. Either or both teams can extend that to a total of 5 minutes between each round. And that doesn't even count as your timeout. Your timeout, you can also, in the middle of a round, after somebody scores, take a 5-minute timeout, but only one 5-minute timeout per team is allowed. And I do see that both teams now have 4 players again, so I'm going to guess that they're going to unpause it soon.
So we have Bakira, who has come in on Crimson Flames, and Barlfut, who is Barlfut? Is that correct? Okay. Come in on the Pyro-Optic side, so we're going to call him Barl.
And just so everyone is aware, it is a time-honored tradition that casters will mispronounce almost everybody's name. So, Barl, when you're listening to this later, please understand, it's not an insult. We're actually paying a compliment to you by mispronouncing your name.
You're the chosen one. Like the claw. All right, Joust advantage is neutral once again, and we are moving right into round 2, which is bound to be another fantastic round here. Let's see how things pair up. Hi, Novdash. I see you there in the Twitch chat. Thanks for saying hello. Glad you guys are all here hanging out with us down there in the Twitch. That's going to be Mac and Cheese sending that 3-point shot in just 10 seconds into the round.
Well, if you are Pyro-Optic, this is not how you want to start. I'm interested to see how they've adjusted their offensive joust here to try to, get a little bit more control and get some points on the board. But we're going to find out. Out of the tubes they come. That disc is grabbed by Kudakai. Sends it across to the left. It's going to bounce around, however. Oh, and Ghost is able to recover it, sends it up. But, a little bounce off the geometry, and everyone's got to chase it down. It is Ghost able to grab it. Going to pass it across to Mac and Cheese. Mac and Cheese sends it right back to Ghost, but Ghost was in no condition to receive that pass, but is able to finally grab it over to Mac and Cheese once again, and a reset back to Bakira. And Bakira to All-Star, and Crimson Flame is now up by 5.
Yes! Wow. Okay. Wow. Crimson Flames having a fantastic game. I'll say that for them. Pyro-Optic right now with the Joust. They are just 2 goals down here in round 2. Still definitely returnable as they come out grabbing that disc. Kudakai right now going to quickly send it down through the tunnel. Not quite going to connect with the pass though, and that's going to give that interception the opportunity to take place over on Crimson Flames. Mac and Cheese picking that one up, sending it right into the bubble and off the wall, and grabbing it again. Following it up is Ghost for the points.
And that will bring Crimson Flame up by 7 points. We have over 8 minutes remaining. And another offensive joust by Pyro-Optic. And out of the tubes they come. That disc is going to be grabbed by Kudakai once again. Going to send it over to the right into the tunnel. Ooh, but not caught. But wait, Jeepgirlz is there, able to grab the disc, going to bring it forward across all the way to Barlfoot is there, Barl. And Barlfoot's going to send it across back to Jeepgirlz. Jeepgirlz in the bubble, taking a shot, and makes the shot after bouncing it off of Mac and Cheese.
That is 2 points up on the board for Pyro-Optic right now. 7 minutes, 43 seconds left on the clock as Crimson Flames have the joust advantage. We'll see how they respond with it. If they are going to, if maybe that was the catalyst that Pyro-Optic needed right there. Quickly going to grab that disc is Bakira. Bakira sends it down through the tunnel. Not going to connect, though, and that's going to give Popcorn Princess that opportunity to intercept that disc, sending it right back through again into the midfield area. All-Star and Bakira are there. to walk that one back, sending it all the way through a gorgeous mail
Oh,
slot. Gonna ding off the ring though, which is perfect for Kudokai to make a slap clear. Seeing that just right back out of the bubble again, but it's coming right back as Ghost moves in towards the bubble. Oh, losing possession. Now we're seeing some momentum start to turn.
absolutely. And it is Popcorn Princess going to try to clear that out, but not quite out. Bakara is able to grab it. However, it's going to be a little back and forth here. Slapped across by All Star over to Mac and Cheese. Mac and Cheese, oh, gets stunned out. It's a free disc. It is Kudokai sending it out right through the mid. And those stacks are forming and flying across the arena. It is Gibbles over the goal, looking for that shot. Oh, just a bit too low and not quite in. But Popcorn Princess is able to recover, sends it back over to Barrelfoot, but Barrelfoot gets stunned out, and the disc is grabbed by Ghost, cleared into the mid area, but not all the way across. Mac and Cheese does have that disc. Gonna take a look for some options here. It's gonna be a long pass over to Bakara. Bakara in the bubble, but no! That is slapped back by Gibbles. Having to chase that disc back down. Back to Mac and Cheese now. Mac and Cheese doing a little dodging, trying to get away. It's a pass over to All Star. All Star is going to send that across after getting stunned. Bakara is able to grab it and dancing around that wall, not able to keep it. Wow, that disc is just going back and forth. And All Star is able to finally grab it and put it in to take their lead to 9-2.
7 points down right now. 5 minutes, 44 seconds left on the clock as Pyro-Optic going to come out again with that joust advantage. We'll see what they do with it. If they're able to get a couple more points on the board here in round 2, would be really lovely to see. That's going to be Kudokai with the disc, sends it down through the tunnel into the hands of Gibbles. Gibbles going to march that one down, sending it down to the floor. Not quite going to connect though, and Bakira is going to pick it up, sending it right back through. Cannot get it through the midfield though, as the Geos do get in the way. Gonna have to try that one again as Mac and Cheese picks it up, getting a little heat from Barrelfoot. Barrelfoot not quite getting to the disc though, as they send it down to Bakira. Bakira moving right in as the stacks move in and stun out the goalie. Send it to the back wall to All Star. All Star moving back out of the space, sends it across to Ghost. Ghost sends it in to Mac and Cheese's hands, who's moving right into the bubble, and that's 2 more points on the board for Crimson Flames.
I'm no expert. It seemed like they played around with the disc a little excessively inside that bubble before putting it in the goal. I'm sure they had their reasons, and like I said, I'm no expert in the game. But I just found that really interesting. We have a Pyro-Optic offensive joust. Kudokai with the disc and a stack partner. Going to send that kind of through the mid over to Burl. But picked off by Bakara. Sent back out through that right tunnel. And Bakara's going to go for that long 3-point shot, extending the lead to 12.
Nice shot. Very beautiful shot there, Bakira. 20 meter. Nice 15 millimeters per second. Oh my goodness, I can't speak. 4 minutes left on the clock as Pyro-Optic comes out ready to grab that disc. They are going to do so. Oh, they're going to head it instead. Sending that just right back into the midfield. Going to go all the way down, but the stacks, well, they overshot it for a second, but Ghost able to get a hand on it. Sends it right back down to Mac and Cheese. Mac and Cheese going to send it all the way down, but we have a defender back there. Kudokai definitely home. Sends that one to Barrelfoot. Barrelfoot going to send it all the way down the arena, trying to get it to a teammate. It's going to be right there in the middle. Who is going to grab it? It's going to be Mac and Cheese. Mac and Cheese right now with the disc. Popcorn Princess right there near the toes area, though. Going to get that disc back down into the orange end again as it is scooped up by Bakira.
And that disc is through their right tunnel. There is one player there. It is Mac and Cheese. Mac and Cheese is going to approach that bubble, but Kudokai is in goal. It's going to be a pass over to Ghost, and Ghost puts it in for 2 more points, extending their lead to 14. And we have just over 3 minutes remaining.
3 minutes on the clock. Ooh, that's a long time in Echo Arena, but anything is doable. Pyro-Optic with the disc right now. I'm going to grab that disc with Kudokai. Ready with the stack, paired up, and they are going to chase that one down. Nicely done. Popcorn Princess sends it all the way down the arena, but the back stack was waiting on it. Mac and Cheese picks it up, turning it around. Going to send it through. I'm laughing at Snowy's comment that said, "I'm no expert at the game," Pinch Nerve says, while casually beating Masters. That's amazing. This goes all the way into the bubble and back out again as it's picked up by Ghost. Ghost now walking that one right into the bubble. Going to hang on to it. Sends it over to Mac and Cheese. He's going to sink it in for the 2.
Yes, they are. And that is now a 16-point lead by the Crimson Flame. We have 2.5 minutes remaining. And Snowy, I don't beat Masters. I might, get on a team with them if I'm really lucky. But if you want to know more about that, wait till our next match this evening. That is Kudakai sending out to the right, but the Crimson Flame is there, and Ghost is going to send it back. It's going to be in that trap area, floating around mid now, and a little chase there going on. It's Ghost with the disc, going to pass it across to Mac and Cheese. Mac and Cheese going down low in that bubble area. A lot of dodging going on. Mac and Cheese, loses that disc, and it is a free-for-all, but Ghost is able to grab it. Ghost on that wall, dodging. A little cut pass there, but nope, not caught. It's going to bounce around that wall area. All-Star has that disc. At this point, Crimson Flame really only needs to run down that clock, and maybe that's just what they're doing, just kind of toying around back here. And yeah. Okay. And another 2 points by All-Star.
Okay. Chalice Advantage going back over to Pyro-Optic right now. Lots of fun going on in the Twitch chat. We see you down there hanging out. Blaze and Fire is taking a wild lead that Orange is going to win, just possibly thinking. Nova Dash observing that his coaching's paying off. That's going to be Ghost moving right into the bubble, but stolen away by Popcorn Princess. Sent right back out of the bubble as Mac and Cheese picks it up, sending it in again, and that is going to be the match.
That absolutely is, and whoever said it earlier, I have to agree. Crimson Flame must be higher tier teams just working their way up the ladder to find their proper resting area, let's say.
I feel certain of that. Boy. Still a good game, though.
It was a good game, and I absolutely enjoy watching these teams play, and I look forward to seeing where both of these teams end up in the ladder in another few weeks.
Yeah, it's the first few are always a little dicey. They're hard to get through. Lots of fun, though, of course, here on this wonderful night of VRML Season 7, as we've got 2 more matches coming up, don't we, Pinched?
We absolutely do. Our next match is going to be Sharp and Friends versus Average Joes. That's not Richard, by the way. And just a quick answer, no dash. Master tier is gone. Master ranking is not. It just basically means that the master ranking is going to be part of the ladder, or is part of the ladder now. After that, we have a game of, let me look it up because I know I have it right here. Slothosaurs versus Dragon, which should be an interesting gold tier match.
Well, I am out for a few minutes, but I'll be back for that last one this evening. So you guys have a great time. Pinch Nerve, you want to take us out?
Absolutely. Hey, we will be back in about 6 minutes for that second match. And I will be co-hosting with Bumblebee for that second match. And Jeepgirlz will be back for the third match at 10 o'clock Eastern. So, hey, we'll be right back. Don't go far.
Three, two, one.